Okay, we'll start next topic. After the in implementation project, after the completion of organization structure, this is like a hierarchy from material management point of view. Your plant, storage location, purchase organization, these things will be there. From the sales and distribution point of view, sales area, sales organization, distribution channel, division things will be there. From finance, credit control area, chart of accounts, company code. When this structure is defined, okay, now from this structure, every every stream having their own master data. Okay. Now, what is the concept of master data? Next concept is a master data. What is the concept of a master data? See, basically, before the master data, I will tell you the data present in the system or in SAP. Basically, there are three types of the data. First one is a configuration. Okay, configuration. Second one is a master data. And third one is a transactional data. Okay, third one is a transactional data. Simply, I will give one example. Material management, we are learning for the procurement purpose, okay, and the inventory management purpose. Procurement in the sense, we have to create a PO for the supplier, okay. What is meant by purchase order? Purchase order, see, whenever we are learning any topic, centrally the purchase order will be there. So purchase order will be the central part for material management. So what is meant by purchase order? Purchase order means your user will be create one document for the supplier and he is requesting for the materials. Okay, materials. For example, in your industry, industry is a mechanical industry, and in mechanical industry or food industry or pharmaceutical industry, so you require materials. It can be the any material, raw material, consumable material, spare items. So in that case, your user is requesting to the supplier send this material. How he is requesting? He is creating one document as a purchase order. In a purchase order, he is mentioning, okay, these materials, 10 materials we required. This is the specification of this material. This is a quantity of this material. And this is the supplier details. This is the shipping details. So on these shipping details, we want this material. Now here, one important point is that material. Okay, we are requesting material. Okay. Now, material having its own specification. Specification lies its description, unit of measure, purchasing data, valuation data. Okay. Supplier also having its own details like a supplier address, supplier name, supplier bank details, supplier procurement details. Okay. So this is the details of the supplier and this is the details of the material. Now, when the user is creating purchase order will be created for the supplier, material, plant, purchase organization. What is a plant and purchase organization here? This is the configurations. And purchase order itself is a transactional data. Okay, purchase order itself is a transactional data. Why purchase order is a transactional data? Because we can create multiple times. Suppose today we have to create purchase order, we can create tomorrow. User has to create purchase order tomorrow also we can create. So purchase order is a dynamic in nature. It is a dynamic in nature. Today the quantity can be the 50, tomorrow the quantity can be 100. After yesterday quantity can be 200. So the data is a dynamic in nature. Okay. Now coming to the master data. Suppose material master description, for example, you are procuring one unplated spring. The description is unplated spring. Tomorrow unplated spring description is going to change or not? It will be changed? Description of the material? It will not change. It is a static in nature. Supplier name, supplier bank details, supplier address. This is also static in nature, or we can say this is very slow moving. In the case of supplier, suppose bank details after 6 months, he is saying, no, we have to use different bank details. So this is a, ideally this is a static in nature. Static means this is not going to change in future. Or we can say this is a slow moving. Okay. So we having configurations, we having master data, we having transactional data. Configuration means our structure we have created. This is a configuration. Configuration is like a backbone of the system. Okay. So configuration, where we create configuration on implementation guide screen on GUI, graphical user interface. Second one is a master data. Where master data is created, master data basically it is an activity of the users. It is a users. So where the master data will be created on the SAP Easy Access screen and Fiori. Primary screen will be S4HANA. In S4HANA, that is a Fiori. So third data is a transactional data. Transactional data means suppose like a purchase order. Okay. So the purchase orders, this transactional data will be created in the SAP Easy Access screen and the Fiori because it is created by the user. So what is the nature of the transactional data? This is a dynamic nature. And what is the nature of the master data? This is a static in nature. Okay, this is a static in nature. Static in nature, this is not going to change. So now what is the dependency? Suppose user has to create master data. Suppose user is opening the system and he has to create master data. Configuration for the master data, whatever the configurations are required for the master data, this should be present. Okay, this should be present. So suppose user is going to create transactional data. To create PO, what are the things required to create a PO? Material master, supplier, as well as plant configurations. Plant purchase organization means transactional data required, configuration as well as master data. So try to understand dependency. Configuration initially will be created. Then master data will be created by using the configurations based on the configuration. And then transactional data will be created based on the configuration plus master data. Okay. So this is a dependency. Now we are trying to understand dependency. First will be the configuration, then will be the master data, and master data plus configuration, transactional data will be there. And from this we have to learn master data today. Yes. Material master, multiple master data are there that we have to learn. So master data is static in nature, or we can say this is a slow moving data. This master data is created centrally. Now we have multiple master data in SAP. In material management, we have material master that we have to learn today. Then we have vendor master or supplier master. Okay. And in SAP, S4HANA, new concept is come in picture, that is a business partner. It is similar to the supplier master. Okay, that we have to see. Then we have info record, purchase info record. Then we have source list. Then we have service master. Then we have condition record that we have to see in a pricing procedure, and we have quota arrangement. Basically, quota arrangement nowadays nobody use. So quota arrangement I have removed from the syllabus, that is not required. In even in interview also nobody is asking. So 6 master data we have to study, or we have to focus on the 6 master data. For other material, other modules also they are having their master data like the FICO. They are having general ledger accounts. They are having asset master, they are having cost centers. For the sales side, they are having customer master and material master as well. Okay. So this is concept of a master data. You can mention the MM material master data. Yes, you can note down these points. Okay, now we have material management, master data, material master, vendor master, input record, source list, service master, condition record, quota arrangement. Is any doubt in this data present in the SAP? Try to understand, means try to understand conceptually. Okay, what is the dependency? What are the master data? What are kind of the data is present in the SAP? Okay, so the next thing is that coming to the material master. Again, we will discuss what is a master data. Again, I am explaining. Master data is a static in nature. In the PO creation or in the transactional data creation, the master data things are required. Like the supplier master is required, like the material master is required. So master data is required. Okay. I will give two examples or two scenarios to you. Suppose as a consultant, you are giving solution to your user. So material master, we know it is static in nature. So what kind of the information material master having? Like a description of the material, like a basic unit of measure of the material, like a valuation data of the material, like a purchasing data of the material. Now I will give two scenarios. Scenario number one, tell to the user, maintain this data in every purchase order. Suppose you are creating purchase order today, maintain this all material details in the purchase order. Second solution, second scenario you can provide, create one data centrally, one identification number will be generated as a material number, and just user has to enter material number into purchase order, and this data which we have created centrally, this will be flow in the PO. So which is the best solution? Why second solution is the best? Others, Deepak, Namrata, Saili, Shubham, Smith. Why the second solution is the best?
So it is easy
Because
to
it is static, right? One it is static, and second thing is like it's easy to input, right? We don't have to input all the things, and it is standardized everywhere.
Correct. In every purchase order, it will be similar. Instead of that, create a centrally, one identification code will be generated and use that identification code in the purchase order creation. So this identification code will be your material number. So now coming to the material master. What is the concept of a material? See, material is a very critical element in every industry. Even it is a product based industry, even it is a service based industry, this is very critical element. For example, consider manufacturing industry. Manufacturing industry, some gearboxes they are manufacturing. Okay, so gearboxes they require some raw materials. Okay, so that raw materials, this is a material. Okay, raw materials also material, finished material, gearbox also material. So this material having their own properties. Okay, they are having their own properties. So consider one example on the screen. We will start with a very simple example. Consider your business or your client having manufacturing of the plated spring, and they are selling the plated spring in the market. Okay, they are selling the plated spring in the market. So they are having some machineries for the. Initially, they are procuring material as a 2 millimeter diameter wire. One wire they are procuring. So they are procuring in the meter. They are procuring the meter. Okay. They are procuring zinc also, because this will be used for the plating. Okay. They are procuring the plastic bags also. After the manufacturing, they are putting this plated spring in the plastic bags and they are selling in the market. So they are procuring these three materials: 2 millimeter diameter wire, zinc they are procuring, plastic bag they are procuring. 2 millimeter wire having the different properties, zinc having the different properties, plastic bags having the different properties. Okay. Now they having some assembly lines, they having some machineries. Initially, they are giving input to the assembly line 1 or machine 1. In the input, they are giving wire and the zinc. And on the assembly line 1, unplated spring is created or unplated spring is manufactured. Okay, unplated spring is without plating. Again, they having one plating section or assembly line. Okay. In this plating section, they will apply zinc. They will apply zinc on the unplated springs. Okay. They will apply zinc on the unplated spring and it become a plated spring. It become a plated spring. Now, again, they are having one packaging area. On that packaging area, they are applying this packaging plastic bags on the plated spring, and this is your finished product, which is ready to sell in the market. Okay. So, how many materials are present in this process? Tell me. Analyze. Take 2 minutes. How for Gauri? Just tell me the name of the materials. Your answer? Three materials. Deepak, Amrita, Harshada, Saili, Shubham, Smith.
Yeah, four material, right?
Okay. Four materials. Who is saying four materials?
Shubham.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Tell me which four materials are there.
Your voice is little bit low. It's like I'm able to hear you properly.
Yeah, Shubham, tell me.
Your voice is also little bit low, or maybe some problem at my
I guess this is not problem at my end. This is problem at your end. Other also facing same issue?
Everything is fine here.
Shubham, check from your end. Okay. Yeah, Gauri, what are the four materials we are having?
okay, so these three are can say as a semi-finished material, and the final product will be a finished product. So we'll have a different name, right?
Okay. Any other answer, Abhay?
First raw material, then semi-finished, unfinished, and then finished and unfinished.
Means total three materials will be there. Four materials will be there. Any other answer? Okay. See, basically, total six materials are there. How the six materials are there? Raw material, leave up. See, I am hiding this row. How many materials are there? Basically, we have 2 mm wire. This is the material number 1. We have zinc, material number 2. Plastic bag, this is material number 3. We have again unplated spring, because unplated spring having the different properties. Unplated number, this is a 4. Again, the plated spring, 5. And the final product is the plated spring with the package. So 6 materials will be there. Okay. So whenever, as a SAP consultant, whenever you are analyzing your business, in that case, you have to analyze these things carefully. So how many materials will be there? Basically, material master is a responsibility of a user, that is okay. But guidance is your part. You are guiding to your user how many materials will be there, which materials or which material you should put. Okay. Because see, whatever the material you are considering here, that will be impacting your next processes. How this is impacting next processes? Suppose user is saying, I have to check inventory quantity or the total quantity present in the particular plant and the storage location for the unplated spring. But you are not considering unplated spring as a different material. How you can monitor the stock of the unplated spring? Suppose your user is asking, we have to check a report for the plated spring. How many plated spring has been created in the last week? So if you don't have the material master for the plated spring, then how you can monitor the production for the plated spring? So you should have, if the property is changing of the material, you should have different material. For example, one block is there, simple block is there, and simple one operation is happen on that, the material will be different because it has different properties. Even the value of this material also different. Okay, even the value of this material also different. Unplated spring, different valuation will be there. Plated spring, different valuation will be there. Plated spring with a package, different valuation will be there. Okay. If you are directly selling these products in the market, plated spring or unplated spring or the plated spring, this having the different valuations. So this should have different material master. Okay. Not assembly line. material master don't consider based on the assembly line, consider is individually. Okay. Now the second thing is that SAP has given one categorization concept on the material. Suppose these materials, these three materials you are procuring from the market, or your business procuring from the external supplier. So this will be the raw materials. Okay, this will be the raw materials. Okay, this comes under the raw material. Now, what is the raw material? Raw material is a category. Suppose you are saying to the user, tell me the raw material, show me the raw material. But which raw material? Hundreds of the raw materials are present in the industry. So raw material is not a specific material. Raw material is a category of the material. Okay. So we have different categories like a semi-finished material. We can have multiple semi-finished material. Now here the two semi-finished materials are there. Unplated spring and plated spring. Why this is a semi-finished? Semi-finished means this is not a raw and this is not a finished. Okay. This is a in between. This is a in progress. So this is a semi-finished material. At the end, we are having the finished product. What is being my finished product? Finished product basically which material, the material which sell in the market. This is a finished product. Now, try to understand these three concepts: raw materials, semi-finished material, finished material. Raw material we procured from the market. Okay. Semi-finished material, suppose any operation happen on this raw material, this will become a semi-finished. And if the finished is a product is ready, material is ready to sell in the market, this will become a finished product. Simple. Now, give me any example from your industry that you have considered. You have considered industry yet? Industry. Others, Namrata, Shubham, Smith, Harshada, Deepak, Saili.
Hello, sir. There is lots of disturbance. I think I don't know what is there.
Is it happening for everyone? Deepak, is it happening for everyone?
No, sir.
Deepak,
No, sir.
Saili.
No, sir. No, sir.
Hello, Saili.
No, sir.
Check your network, Namrata, Shubham. Okay. So coming to our point again. What is my question? Whatever the industry you have considered, whatever the materials are present in the industry, just give me the example. Our business is procuring this material. After that, some semi-finished materials are coming under this, and this is a finished product that we are selling in the market. Deepak, Saili, do you have any example? Harshada, Amrita. You can consider one single simple examples also.
In raw materials, like my industries are like specialty labs, which is specialized in UV rays lights. So the raw material which they require is UV lights, like bulbs, then plastic moldings, and for packaging they require boxes, like cardboard boxes, and thermocol.
Thermocol that you require.
These are the four basic raw materials which they require. So in semi-finished in like assembly line one, the bulbs are usually like bulbs are
Okay.
bulbs are they are manufactured like in first assembly, second they are assembled with the plastic mold. So it is like semi-finished. And in finished products, the packaging is there. like the plastic mold, like the full UV light, like the lamp is packaged in thermocol as well as the carbon, and it is ready for sale. So this is the basic for assembly.
Any other example?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Namita?
Yeah, my raw materials for Raymonds are wool and cotton. Wool is imported from Australia, and polyester is imported from India itself. So these are the raw materials, and from that they in the spindles they create the uh, clothes and shirting and uh, these things. Then the finished product will be packed in a box cupboards.
Good. So you mean to say everyone, the material concept is clear. Means whenever you are working on the implementation, you can analyze the materials of your for your business. Okay. So now the next thing is that the category of the material. So we have multiple categories, or we can say in industry, some common materials is used. First one is a consumable materials. Second one is a scrap materials. Third one is a raw materials. Fourth one is a semi-finished materials, finished materials, promotional items, trading goods, spare items, and packaging materials. This is a commonly used materials. Now, what is a consumable material? Consumable material means pen, paper, pencil. This is a consumable materials. Okay. What is a scrap item? Scrap item in the sense whatever the scrap is generated during the production process, this is a scrap. Okay. For example, in your cotton industry, means clothing industry, whatever the scrap of the pieces of the clothes will be there, that will be the scrap. Okay. Then raw material. See, raw material means the material which you are going to procure from the market. Okay, that you are going to procure from the market. Semi-finished material, which is not raw, which is not finished. This is in between. What is a finish? Finish means that you are selling in the market. Promotional materials, promotional means advertising materials. Okay, used for the advertising. Trading item means basically some industries are like a trading. Suppose consider DMart. Okay, DMart don't have their, suppose consider DMart don't have their own production. They are procuring the materials from different suppliers. Okay, suppose the cosmetic products they have, or they have others also. Okay, clothing products also. So they are procuring from the market, and they have stores. They are keeping in the store and they are selling in the market. So this is a trading items. Okay. Spare item. Spare item means what? Suppose in the machines, in assembly line, machines are there. Suppose in any machine getting breakdown, the whatever the material is required for to resolve the issue, this will be the spare item. Last one is a packaging item. Packaging item means used for the packaging. Okay. Now see, whatever the material that you are procuring for the market, every material is a raw material. Even consumable material also raw material, then promotional items also raw material, packaging materials also raw material, because you are procuring from the market. Okay. Now I will use one statement here. Raw material is a finished material. Means, for example, you are procuring plastic bags. This is a raw material also, and this is a finished material also. How we can, means how we can say the plastic bags that we are procuring, this is a raw material also, and this is the finished material also.
We can directly use plastic for packaging, and we are not like plastic is it is like individual.
Okay. Any other thoughts? Any other thoughts?
Sir, plastic bags is finished product for the supplier, and it is raw material for our company.
Very good. Thing is that material is not basically finished or raw. It is depend on the frame of reference. Frame of reference is from where you are looking. Suppose you in for your business, plastic bags you are procuring. This material will be the raw material. Suppose your industry is manufacturing the plastic bags, then plastic bags become a finished product for you. So The whatever the industry you are considering, for your industry perspective, you have to analyze these materials. Because initially, when we working on the implementation, we have such concerns. Finished products. Okay, this is how this can be the finished product. For the supplier, it is a finished product. Because this is a sell, they are selling in the market. Okay. Now, second concept we have material type and we have material group concept. See, this column is a different. We'll mark with this. This column is different. And this column is different. Okay. In this column, we have materials. This is a unique material number which is created for individual material. So we have these material numbers P201, 001, 002, 003, and this is a description of the materials. Okay, this is the description of the materials. Now consider these 5-6 materials. What is the common in that? They are all paper boxes. Yes, they having the different dimension, but they are all coming under the paper boxes. Okay. And one more important thing, this is a packaging material. This is a packaging material. So we have other materials also, like a bubble papers, like a wooden boxes. Okay, this is the wooden boxes, multiple wood. All materials are packaging materials. Okay, and packaging material, we can have thousands of the packaging materials present in the industry. So these all present in the packaging material, coming under the packaging. But individually, this material is a different. This is a paper box having the different dimension. This is a wooden box. This is a different dimension. So these materials coming under the packaging. Now, how to categorize this material? SAP has given first category. This is a material type. Material type is a highest categorization of the materials. So first one is a material type. Material type is a configuration part. SAP consultant will be created this material type. As a SAP consultant, we have to analyze business and we have to identify how many material type present in the industry. Okay. So this is the first thing. The second thing is a material group. Second thing is a material group. Basically, material group is a second categorization after the material type. Suppose packaging items we have created as a material type. Under the packaging items, we are going to create paper boxes, bubble paper, plastic bags, wooden boxes as a material group. And by using this configuration, user will create material number or material code. Suppose user has to create these materials. What user will do? User will take any material type, that is a packaging. Then user will take this material group. So he can create paper box 3x3x7 under packaging items ZPKG material type and PB20101. That is a material group. Material group is basically 9 character. And one more important thing is that whatever the material master is created by the user, that have material length 40 character in the S4-HANA and 18 character in the ECC. Okay. One more important point, material type and material group is a one-time activity because it is a configuration activity. The numbers of the material will be very less, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7, 8. Okay. Material group can have number 100, 200. Okay. But material number can have multiples, n numbers. In the 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 materials we can have. By using this, user will create this. First, we have to identify business and we have to identify material type, material group, and this should be present in your KDS. This will be the part of the KDS, and this part will be the master data. Okay, this is the configuration and this is the master data. Anyone having doubt? Deepak, Namrata, Sailesh, Smith, Gauri, Abhay.
Sir, is there any compulsion for material number code? It should be this much characters, or it can be
Uh,
changed.
that we have to see in the number range concept. Okay, we will discuss in the detail.
Yeah.
We have lot of the possibilities in the material numbers. So this thing will be discussed in the material number range configuration. Okay. Okay. Any other doubts? Okay.
Sir,
So
material. The material type we are going to discuss in details, right?
Shubham, echo is happening there. I guess there is a issue from your microphone. Shubham, you are connected from two devices. I think this issue is coming. You can mention your question from on chat box also.
That material with 9 characters. Which are that 9 characters?
9 character can be anything, alphabets, pure numbers, or alphanumeric. Okay. Okay, Shubham, you mention your question in the chat box. I will answer. Even this 4 character also, it can be the alphanumeric, alphabets, or pure numbers. One more important thing, whenever you as a SAP consultant, you are going to create material type, start this material type by using Z. Why Z? Z or Y? Why Z or Y? SAP has suggested create this configuration by using Z or Y to avoid confusion between the standard material type and the custom material types. Suppose you want to check which custom material type has been created in the system, that you can easily identify. This is started with the Z, means this is the custom configuration. Okay. Okay, then coming to the next concept. Before the configuration, we will see how to create material master, and we will use some standard configuration to create material master. Okay. So first thing is a material master creation. Yes, Shubham, material type we are going to discuss more. Material type having the control function, material type having the configuration part also. Okay. So material type is like a core concept of a material master. So material type we have to discuss in detail. So next thing is that material master creation. Material master creation important reports. We have MM01 to create material master. This is a manual creation activity. In MM02, change material. Suppose anything we have to change for material, then we can change by using the MM02. MM03, we have display material. MM60, we have list of the material. This is a report. We have MMB. This is a stock overview report. Okay. Stock overview in the sense we can check how much material, how much quantity the present in the plant and the storage location. This is also report. And in MMB, we can check for the single material. Just remember theoretically, we have to see practically the system. MB52 we are having where we can see the display warehouse stock for the multiple material. This is also report. So this is a few reports that is important. Then we have Fury application, manage product master data. Okay. So try to remember these things. MM01, MM02, MM03, MM60, MMB, MB52, and Fury application is a managed product master data. Okay, now next thing is that material master, we have sections, or we can say views. Why SAP has given views or section? Because in material master we have different kind of the data. Some data is a general level data, some data is a purchasing level data, some data is a plant level data, some data is a valuation area level data, some data is a warehouse management level data, some data is related to production, some data is related to accounting. So SAP has given different sections in the master data, material master data. So we have basic data one, okay, that will be maintained by the material management. We have purchasing data that will be maintained by the material management. We have plant and storage location data that is also maintained by the material management. It is important for the special procurements. Then we have accounting data, accounting view. This is maintained by FI consultant as well, and material management means material management user or FI user as well. We have MRP1, MRP2, MRP3, MRP4 views comes under the production planning. We have sales data also that comes under the sales and distribution. We have warehouse data that comes under the warehouse management. We have costing data also that comes under the CO, controlling module. Okay. So which views are important from material management perspective or procurement perspective? This, whatever underline is there, these three data are important for the procurement perspective. Okay, procurement perspective. And four views in the sense this data will be included in this. So first four will be important for the special procurements. Okay. So this is the important views. Then second point is that standard industry sector. Industry sector is a configuration. Okay. Basically, SAP has given some standard industry sector, mechanical, food, pharma, chemical. Okay. During the creation of the material master, initially we have to mention for this particular industry sector, we are going to create material master. Okay. And industry sector will be one character. One character code will be there. Then we have standard material types. Material type having already we know 4 characters. Okay. So we have ROH, raw, APRT, finish, HALP, this is for semi-finish, work in progress, semi-finish means work in progress, PIP, this is for pipeline, LEIS, this is for RTP material, DIEN or DIEN, this is a service, SERV or SERV, this is a service in S4-HANA. And whatever the material types are there, like a PIP, LEIS, DIENs, SERV, that we have to see in that particular topics. Okay. So as of now, just try to remember the standard material types. Now, next thing is that material creation process in the real-time project. Suppose you are working on the implementation project. Initially, blueprint phase is completed, and after the KDS formation of the material master, material type, material group, you are coming to the master data testing, and you have to test the master data in a realization phase. So in the case of realization phase, the material master will be created manually initially, and that is created by you as a consultant for testing purpose, not real-time purpose. This is only for the testing purpose, and it is created by MM01 decode or the Fiori application managed product master data. But manual activity, you are not going to deliver this solution to the user, because users are not interested to create material master manually. Suppose there are 10,000 material, how they can create manually? Suppose one material master will require 2 minutes. So 10,000 material will require 20,000 minutes. That is not possible in real time. So SAP has given data migration tool concept, and data migration tool concept we have to see in detail in the project training. Data migration means uploading the data in a mass. We can create 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh material at one shot. Okay. So this will be the data migration concept, and data migration we have to see in a project training. So real-time solution to create master data will be the data migration. But in testing purpose, for testing purpose, we should know manual creation as well. One important point here, material master created at a plant level. Whatever the organization structure we have created, whatever the plant you have identified, in that the material master will be created at a plant level. Okay. So next thing is that how to create material manually. See, why we are learning material creation initially before the configuration part. Initially, you should be aware of the SAP screen for the material master. You should be aware what kind of the configuration is required to create material master. Okay, so as a SAP consultant, we should know what are the preconditions to create material master. Precondition in the sense terms of configurations. What kind of the configurations are required to create material master? Because in the real time, you should know if the material master activity is started and some configurations are missing, you should know this configuration is missing and this configuration is required for the material master creation. That is your responsibility as a SAP consultant. So we are learning material master creation initially. Let's check in the system. And whatever the theory part will be there, that we have to see at the end. First, we want expertise on the GUI. So first tell me, what is a T code to create material master manually? MM01. Okay, MM01 we have added. This is the initial screen to create material master. On initial screen, we can see the material field is there. Okay, this is a 14 character field, 40 character. Okay, then we have industry sector. Industry sector, we can select from the drop down. And already we discussed in the organizational structure, basically there are two types of the field. One is a validated field and one is a pretext field. Validated field means the configuration will be created, already configurations will be there. That configuration you are using here. This industry sector, this is industry sector. Already industry sector are created. You cannot take any industry sector which is not created in the system. I will take M for mechanical engineering. Second, material type is there. Material type also validated field. The configurations are present for this. I will take ROH. Okay. Initially, remember material field, I am not going to enter anything here. Okay. After that, we have to select on the select views. There are some list of the views here. From these views, we have to select views. How we can identify these views are selected? See, this is like a selection. Suppose I am deselecting this. So we have to select this like this. Basic data purchasing, other views I am not going to select. We are going to create this material master for procurement purpose. So basic data 1, purchasing, general data plant data storage 1, general data plant data storage 2, and accounting 1. These views are important. And suppose you are creating this material master again and again, and you are not interested to waste time again and again for selecting this, you can this save as a default views. Okay, as a default. So on the next creation of the material master, these views will be already selected. Okay, so your time will be saved during this selection of these views. Next one is a organization level. So already I told you materials are created for the plant level. Okay, so for which plant level and for which storage location you have to create material master, that plant and the storage location you have to enter here. So I'm entering AD03 and SL01. Even suppose again you are not interested to waste time again and again, so enter the plant and click on the default setting. So on the next, this will pop up automatically. After that, click on the continue. This is a basic data 1 screen for the material master. Here, this is a material number, and this is a 3-digit material number is coming. Why 3-digit coming? Why this 811 is coming? This we have to learn in the material number ranges configuration. Okay, material number ranges. Then description is there. Description, see, some fields are marked with this box. So this is a required fields. Okay, this is a required fields. So description, for example, like a tell me any material master description. In your case, what was the material? अबे UV lamps. Okay, so UV lamps we are going to create. So general data, UV lamps will be measured in the pieces. So I will add piece. Even the basic unit of measure also validated field. Validated field means unit of measure C 239 entry is already present. Whatever the suitable unit of measure is there present in the list, select unit of measure from the list and enter here. Okay. Material group also validated field. Material group, whatever the material group has been created in the system, that material group you can see here. Select any material group from this. I will enter any. Okay, for initial purpose. Then we have old material number. What is meant by old material number? Old material means suppose in an implementation you are moving from Oracle to S4-HANA, and this UV lamp was present on the Oracle also. But in the Oracle, they had different numbers. Suppose they had like a OR UV underscore lamp. This is the material number. So this Oracle material number you can mention in the old material number. Okay. So these three fields are, these two fields basically this is important, and old material number, old material this is required. Okay. So I will click on the enter. System will open purchasing data now. Okay. Why purchasing data system is opening? Because in between views we have not selected. Okay. Directly system is going to the purchasing view. So this field new in the S4-HANA, no. Old material number was present in the ECC also. Have you observed in any system old material number is not present? Shubham? Have you observed in any system? Because if you are asking this question, so you have some background of the SAP. In my case, I never use. See, I will tell you later. If you are not able to see this old material number on the screen, I will tell you later this. Okay. In a purchasing data, we have to enter purchasing group. What is a purchasing group? What is meant by purchasing group? Yes, Abhay. Okay. Shaili, what is a purchasing group? Namrata, Deepak.
Sir, a buyer or a group of buyer
Who is
is called a
responsible for
Deepak. Hello?
procurement of a certain material? Certain material is a very important word here. Why certain material? Certain material means suppose this UV lamp, to procurement of the UV lamp, this P01 is responsible. So P01 we are adding here. Okay. So now I am entering again. Now system is opening plant data. I am not entering anything here. Enter. In plant data storage 2 also we are not entering anything. Enter. Directly system is going to the accounting 1 data. Accounting 1 data, valuation class we have to enter. Valuation class also validated field. Enter 3000. Okay, what is the valuation class? That we have to see in the automatic account determination or FI MM integration. Then enter. Then we have to enter price of the material. Suppose you will have having the price of 1200. Okay, so the price will be there. And after that, we have to click on the save. Yes. At the end, we have one message that is a material has been created, and material number we can see here 11. Okay. So this material master has been created. So we will create one material master again. So your activity will be for this lecture homework, create at least 10 to 15 material in the system. Okay. So in the next lecture, we can see change material, display material, list of the material. Okay. Other things we can see. I will create one material master more. What are the things we have to enter on the initial screen? Industry sector. Material type. Select views. In the select views, why the views are selected already? Because recently we have saved as a default setting. So basic data purchasing, General plant data storage, storage 2, accounting 1 is already selected. So we will click on the organization level. In the organization level, we have plant storage location. Also, this is a default setting. Enter. Tell me any other material. Then you will have others. Cotton. So cotton you are measuring in kg. Material group I will enter randomly. Old material number I will enter. Cotton 001. In purchasing data, we have to enter purchasing group. Storage data, we are not going to enter anything. Storage 2 data, we are not going to enter anything. Then valuation class 3000 and price. Enter and save. So see, material master, again, this is very vast. Material master, again, very good. And one more important thing, whenever we are learning any topic in the SAP, we have to decide some boundaries. Okay, we have to decide some boundaries. Suppose material master, we are learning from the material management perspective. So we have to learn from the procurement perspective. There are multiple views. Sales views are there. Warehouse management views are there. Okay, MRP views are there. That is not important for us. That is important for the production planning. That is important for the sales and distribution people. From the material management point of view, these views are important, and in these views, some fields are important, which is required for the procurement. Okay, so whenever we are learning the special procurement, whenever we are learning the new topics, some fields will come in the picture, which is required in the master data that we will learn at that time. As of now, what we are learning, focus on that. Okay.
You can repeat that number 3000.
Valuation class, right? Yes, valuation class we can repeat. Even the industry sector in the material type, you can use for the n numbers of the material, because this is the configurations. The configuration, set of the configuration, by using the one set of the configuration, you can create n numbers of the material master, n numbers of the master data. There is no any limit. Material number here, right?
Yes.
These things we have to discuss in the material number range, because there are two cases. In some cases, we mention the material number also. In some cases, we don't mention the material number. That we have to see later.
So we have to leave that space.
Correct. Leave this field blank, because during the material master creation, automatically this number is coming. And you observed this thing. Initially, material number was 810. After that, so 811 was there. 812 was there. Now 813 is coming. It is coming sequential. It is coming from somewhere that we don't know, but it is coming in sequence. Shubham, accounting view are going to discuss. See, this is just a fundamental, Shubham. This is the first lecture of the material master. Whatever things we are learning, focus on that. Whatever the things which is required from the implementation perspective for at least 10 years of the consultant, that we are going to cover. Okay. So accounting view, basically valuation class. Valuation class concept comes under the SAP MM integration. Again, there is one more concept, that is a valuation type, that comes under a split valuation. Again, there is one more concept, that is a price control, that we have to see in a material type configuration. So whatever the things we are learning, focus on that. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Deepak.
Yeah, in material length is 40 character. Okay. What is about description? Description also 40 character, or in
Description also we
S4
having 40 character. Yes.
40 character, not in ECC 40 character, and S4-HANA is 40 character.
Description is the same. Material number has been changed.
Okay. That's what I want to clear it.
Yes. Material description, basically in my one of the last project, they had one requirement of having the long description field in the basic data one. So this 40 character was not enough for them. So they asked for the one extra field where they can enter the material description up to the 250 characters. Such a cases, suppose you are facing some requirement, you are able to identify for your business, but that is not visible in the standard SAP. Consider as a gap. What is a gap? What is meant by gap that we have seen in the first lecture? What is meant by gap?
The standard, if there is no feasible in standard SAP, then we have to have requirement can be.
The requirement which is asked by the business, which is raised by the business, this is not present in the standard SAP. Like a material long description, it is not present because some businesses having description. I have seen they having the description like a paragraph. So they cannot maintain here. Suppose here we are maintaining here. This is the limit. See, this is the limit. After this, I am not entering anything. System is not accepting. Why? This is a 40 character. Okay.
Okay.
Even you can check, you can cross check in.
But now we have to keep blank.
No, description we are not keeping blank. So I will just put length formula. See, this is a 40. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
So I will stop here. In next lecture, we will see next part. We have to see other T codes. And after that, we have to see material type again in detail and material group again in detail in the configurations. Okay, I will tell you agenda also for this like material master. Material master, we have to see configuration. We have to see material type configuration. Material type is again very vast topic. Okay, again we have material group. Okay, material group configuration. And after that, at the end, we have material number ranges. Okay, material number ranges. And in the project training, we have to see mass creation of the material master in by using the data migration tools. And in project training only, we have to see managed product master data. As of now, we are not focusing on the Fiori because Fiori is not a difficult thing. Once you are expertise on the GUI, Fiori is very easy. It is straightforward. Okay. So I will stop recording here. We will see these things in the next lecture. Bye. Thank you.